Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards, and in this video I want to talk about 2022 Topps Series 2 and the good news we found out today. Good news, Topps, good job. Thank you for not ruining 2022 Topps Series 2. It looks like there will be image variation rookie cards of Spencer Torkelson, Julio Rodriguez, and Bobby Witt Jr. I don't know about any other players so far, but those are the big three we're going to see image variations of. We saw this exact same situation in 2018 Topps Series 2 when Ronald Acuna Jr. and Gleyber Torres had image variations. So they had the same number as a card on the checklist, but the player who's on the base checklist was actually different than the image variation, which was Ronald Acuna Jr. or Gleyber Torres. So we have this exact same situation this year, which is good because it means a couple things. The first thing is the flagship rookie of all three of these players is going to be in much lesser print than, let's say, anything from the last 3 to 4 years. That's a big deal because with Wander, we're already seeing that his base flagship rookie is not worth too much, simply because there's probably 700,000 of them in print. With these cards, with the Julio Rodriguez rookie, for example, we'll probably only have 50 to 150,000, which sounds like a lot, but realistically, when it's short printed in comparison to the Wander, that's a really big deal. We see the same situation even in 2019 Topps Series 2. This was with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Vladimir Guerrero, he had a no number short print. The no number short print was significantly easier to pull than the Ronald Acuna Jr. bat down from the previous year in 2018. I'm interested to see if we're going to have the same pull odds as the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or the Ronald Acuna Jr. If we're closer to that Ronald Acuna Jr., that's even better because that card in the PSA 10 goes for $2,000. But if we have the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. situation, his PSA 10 only goes for maybe a couple $100 just because there are a lot of them. There's about 4,000 PSA 10s while the Acuna has about less than 1,000 PSA 10s. So very big difference in production print runs, and I'm hoping we are at the Ronald Acuna Jr. situation. The reason I want this is because I would love to see a more desirable base rookie card. I know it's not technically a base because it is an image variation short print, but there's no parallels of these cards. Bobby Witt Jr., Julio Rodriguez, and Spencer Torkelson will not have parallels. There'll be no gold parallel. There'll be no Independence Day parallel. They will have a flagship rookie. You know, it's going to be like Acuna again in 2018. He had his image variation in Series 2, the bat down, and then he had his Topps Update rookie in 2018 that had the whole plethora of parallels and different foils and things you can get. It still goes for quite a bit in Update, but the Series 2 is the one that really takes the cake as the go-to rookie if you're a Ronald Acuna Jr. investor and collector. So this is great news, but on top of that, there's more. We actually have more home field advantage cards. There's only 2 home field advantage cards that have already been pulled and posted on eBay. They are a Rafael Devers, which is cool, and a Wander Franco rookie card. That's a big deal because Series 2 is even more desirable now as a product to hold or to rip because you have the potential to pull an image variation, short print of one of these rookies, or even a home field advantage of Wander. One thing I want to just say and get out there is I would not overreact and buy right off the bat. We saw with Series 1, the home field advantages, people were excited about them, but they were more common than we realized. We realized they weren't necessarily as rare as the Kabooms from Panini. For example, they spiked and then they dropped quite a bit, and they're worth a fraction of what they were back then. I totally feel like it'll be the exact same situation for these image variations as well as the Wander home field advantage. If you do end up, let's say they are more rare than we think, and so you don't buy because I said don't buy, and then all of a sudden they're worth more a few weeks from now because they're more rare than we thought. If you pay a little bit more, that's okay, in my opinion, because there's a lot of downside if you're the first person to buy in the market because everybody wants that one card. But once there's 100 or 200 on eBay, it's a lot easier to get some good deals, and it's a lot easier to win an auction for lesser of a price than right out the gate. But this might mean it's worth holding or even opening some Series 2. Don't expect to have crazy returns. There are some decent rookies in this checklist like we discussed, and I'll put that video right here. I did make that rookie rankings video before, so obviously Witt, Rodriguez, and Torkelson are on there, but there are some good rookies, some good pitchers that you can target as well. Series 2 is shaping up to be a much better release than Topps Series 1 in my personal opinion. If I had to pick a hobby case of Series 1 or Series 2, I'll take Series 2 10 out of 10 times. When I first made a video, I was a little critical of Topps in Series 2 because there weren't any top rookies, but it is probably what we figured. They probably couldn't have introduced them into the base checklist early enough with the supply chain issues, and so instead they created short prints to be inserted later on in a different configuration, which I think is very good for the state of the hobby long term. I'm very excited, and other than that, enjoy ripping Topps Series 2, and I'll catch you in the next video.